Attention, breaking news, breaking news. Pete Buttigieg and husband Chastain welcome 2 children into their family. That's amazing, isn't it? We are delighted to welcome Penelope Rose and Joseph August Buttigieg to our family, says Pete Buttigieg, the Transportation Secretary. Now this ain't just no ordinary Joe, confused Joe. No, this is one of our leaders. This is the Transportation Secretary up under Joe Biden. We go on to read a little bit what they say. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg announced Saturday that he and his husband, I hate to say that, Chastain, have officially become parents to 2 children. That's awful. Chastain and I are beyond thankful for all the kind wishes since first sharing the news that we're becoming parents. Now see, he didn't say, we want to thank y'all for the well wishes since we found out about the pregnancy, or my wife's pregnancy. Hell, he didn't, you can't get a man pregnant. No, this is perverted evilness, and it's been accepted in this day and time. 2 men can't have a baby, 2 women can't have a baby. Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. God knew what he was doing when he created man and woman. He didn't create 2 men to fall in lust and have no children together, or 2 women, neither one. No, it's a man and a woman. And it's God over Christ, Christ over man, man over woman, and woman over a child. That's the right way to do it. But no, that's not normal these days. Evil is the new norm. Anyone who thinks like I just said, God over Christ, Christ over man, man over woman, woman over child, he'll look at you and laugh. No, it's the government. The woman is married to the government. A lot of the women are. And the government takes care of the woman and the children. But anyhow, let's see what else they got to say. Alright, it says here, the couple first announced that they were on their way to become parents nearly 3 weeks ago when the former president candidate expressed his wishes to grow our family. Alright, they announced it 3 weeks ago. Alright, when a woman gets pregnant, it takes 9 months, And here they are. Whoop, we got the news. We fixed to get us a couple of little children. So, 3 weeks before it's finalized, they want to announce it. Nah, people, this is evil. This is nothing but straight evil. And, I ain't gonna say nothing else about it. It's just evil. It's just pure evil. Alright, Buttigieg and his... I hate to say it. I'm gonna say it again, though. Buttigieg and his husband, an author and former teacher, have been married since 2018. The couple put their South Bend, Indiana home on the market earlier this year, and according to the Washington Post, they now live in a 1-bedroom apartment in Washington's Capitol Hill neighborhood with their dogs. Alright, did you hear that? He was a former teacher. Now, we don't need people like whatever his husband's name is. We don't need no homosexual teachers in our schools. They're already bad enough as it is, But he's not the only one that was a homosexual teacher. The schools are full of them. They're slap full of them. And, it's just not right, I know, I almost messed up and said America was founded on Judean Christian values, because I hear people say that sometimes. I ain't gonna call no names. But this used to be a Christian nation, and we used to have Christian beliefs. And that's going out the window now. If you call yourself a Christian, you are either looked upon as being evil or weird, or need to be put in a loony bin, because we have gotten so far away from God, so far away from Jesus, that it's whatever goes, It's like everybody's out here to have a good time. They don't care about raising their children right, or having a good, decent family, and teaching them values. You know, like kids today, they heap rather stay up in the house when they get out of school, do their little lessons, and get on that Xbox and play them some games, or turn on the Disney Channel or Nickelodeon or whatever, and watch the perversion that's being spewed out to them, the new normal about how life really is. You know, two men can get married and have a baby, two women can get married and have a baby, and they can be a happy family. Oh, they're gonna be a happy little family. Well, I don't buy that for one bit, and it's wrong. Now, back when I was growing up, your mom and daddy, or your mama, would have to holler and make you come in because it was getting dark outside. Because we wanted to stay out in the yard and play all day. We wanted to build tree houses, ride motorcycles. Hell, we had BB gun wars out there in the woods, you know. We tried not to shoot nobody in the head, but every now and then you got popped in the head. But we enjoyed playing outside because that's what kids are supposed to do. And but not today. The TV and the Xbox has become the babysitter, and parents don't want to have. They don't want to spend time with the children and teach them the right values, the way to grow up and live, and how to treat people. No, go ahead and get your lessons done, boy, and then you can turn your Xbox on and play for a little bit before supper's ready. Nah, you put that young'un out that front door, you give him a hammer and a nail and a piece of wood, and say, "Go out there and build a tree house, boy." He'll look at you like you crazy. But the sad thing about it is, most of the parents nowadays don't know nothing about building no tree house. This generation, and the younger generation, and now the kid generation, they don't know anything but inside the house. They want to stay inside the house. And it don't help when we've got leaders, national leaders like Pete Buttigieg and his husband being glorified. Like this story right here, it was a glorification of them. They were just praising how him and his wife got two twins now. They got a little boy and a little girl, and they want us to be happy for them. Well, I'm not happy for them. I'm sad for them and for anybody who thinks that kind of way. You know, it's time to get back to God. Time to get back and believe the words that Jesus said, and leave this weirdness alone. You know, there's nothing good gonna come from this. Look at Sodom and Gomorrah. Nothing good come from that, did it? Babylon. Nothing good come from all that. History repeats itself. Nothing good is gonna come from this either, and I guarantee you, you can bank on it. Look at here. Now, if that breaking news story I just shared with you about Pete Buttigieg, if you didn't think that was bad enough, here's another story. I don't know if you ever heard of him. I never heard of him until I read this article. But I guess he's some kind of rapper or something. His name is Lil Nas X. Lil, L-I-L. Not little, but Lil. I love the way they do that, Lil. Lil X Next, or Lil Nas X, reveals he's pregnant. He's not pregnant. We know he's not pregnant. But this is just a publicity stunt here for his new album. And I'm not even going to announce his new album because I don't want to do anything to promote this evil. I just want to share this story with you. It shows a big old picture. Shows a big old picture of him in the People Magazine exclusive now. This is from People Magazine. A big old picture of him with his big old swole out belly laying on a couch looking all gay and mess, you know. People Magazine got an exclusive on this. Oh, this is going to this is really going to help us grow. People want to see this stuff. And you know the sad thing about it is, a lot of people do want to see this stuff. And they do praise it. And they're all about inclusion. I want to be a part of it. We got to include everything. Now, we don't have to include evil people. And but that's what this world's all about. You know, we ought to be in the world, we're not of the world. But a lot of people are of the world. And stories like these two I just shared with you, they're just plumb evil. And it's getting more and more evil every day. Now, I used to think, the music in the 70s and the 80s and all, which I grew up listening to music and played a little music in some bands. It was all good, but I never really looked into the depth of what some of the lyrics of the songs represent. And it's evil. It's just plumb evil. And Hollywood is evil. You know, look at little Miley Cyrus. I thought she was probably gonna do pretty good. She had one good song that her and her daddy did, and I liked her daddy, old Billy Ray. He had that mullet haircut going on back then. I used to have me a mullet, so I thought, yeah, she's got to come from good stock. She's gonna be all right. But that is one of the most heathenous, evil women in Hollywood, and I could name several more if I could recall the names right now. But Hollywood is evil. The music industry is evil, and mainstream media is evil, and they're promoting all this stuff, all this bad stuff that we don't need to see, we don't need to hear, we don't need to know about. We don't need our children to hear about it and know about it. And for anyone to praise this kind of crap or go along with it, then they're on the wrong path, and that path is broad, and we know that. But you need to get off that path, get on that narrow path, and quit praising stuff like this. It's sad about Pete Buttigieg and his husband thinking that it is okay to have these two children, babies, a little baby boy and a little baby girl, and bring them up in their household and their lifestyle. That's not right. If anyone want to say it is right, well, I have to disagree with you on that. And we just got a long way to go, people, to get things right. And I don't know if we're ever going to get it right. The Bible says it's going to continue to get worse until Jesus comes back on the last day. And he did say on the last day, not no 7-year rapture crowd. Jesus is going to come back on the last day, and we're going to have to go through all this tribulation. And but that's for another video right there. Well, look at here. I got a little poem I want to read for you. A little quick poem. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I was inspired by my buddy Matt. I saw him. He wrote a poem, and he read it on him and Samuel show the other day. And I enjoyed it, and I appreciated it. And I used to write a little poetry back in the day. And I'm going to share this one with you. Alright. Looky here, said Tyrone as he fired his gun down the street. Black lives matter. Dang, Shaniqua, I didn't mean to shoot you, girl. You should have been faster on your feet. Eric Gardner, George Floyd, and Michael Brown, strong black men whose lives was cut short. It seems like it was just yesterday that they were dribbling that basketball down the court. White man, you have oppressed us for too long. Did you think all we wanted was fried chicken, red drink, and slit malt liquor? No, you did us wrong. Well, the time has come, and y'all will pay. We want our reparations, and we want them today. Looky here, said Tyrone as he fired his gun down the street. Dang, Shaniqua, you should have been faster on your feet. Now leave me something in the comments. If you like my poetry, tell me and I'll write some more and share them with you. But if you don't, be honest and say, look here, Skipper, you need to leave that poetry stuff alone. Look here, y'all hit that like button, subscribe button, share it with your friends, and I appreciate you. I'm out of here.